Hello students, today we are going to the third portion of the solid state. So in this topic we are going to discuss about the lattice, crystal lattice and the unit cell. So what is a crystal lattice? So crystal lattice is the regular and repeating a portion of constituent particles. So regular and repeating a portion of constituent particles in three-dimensional arrangement is called as a crystal lattice. So we know already the solid matter can exist in a form that all the constituent particles are arranged in a regular pattern only. So this regular pattern is arranged in a three-dimensional. So that portion is named as a crystal lattice. So in the crystal lattice, each constituent particle is named as a lattice point or lattice site. When these lattice sites are arranged or joined by a straight line to bring out the total or entire crystal lattice. And the second one, unit cell. So the smallest portion of a crystal lattice, which when repeated in three-dimensional generate the entire crystal lattice. That smallest portion is named as a unit cell. In the figure we are showing that a crystal lattice and a unit cell which is separated from the crystal lattice or unit cell which is present in the crystal lattice. So in figure here the A, B, C are the edges of a unit cell and the alpha, beta, gamma are the angles between the edges. So here A, B, C are the edges of a unit cell. We are indicated that alpha angle is present between BC edge and beta angle present between AC edge and gamma angle present between AB edge. So these three edges A, B, C and the three angles alpha, beta, gamma, all these six are named as a parameters of unit cell. So based on the parameters of unit cell ABC edges and the alpha, beta, gamma angles, number of unit cells are possible. Generally, unit cells can be divided into four categories. Unit cells can be divided into four categories. The first one is named as a primitive unit cell, which is indicated as a P. And the second one, body centered unit cell, which may written as a BCC, body centered unit cell. And the third one, face centered unit cell, which may indicated as a FCC. And the fourth one, end centered unit cell, which may indicate as a ICC. So how these are present? So primitive unit cell. So generally unit cell looks like a cubic structure. So in a cube we have 8 corners and 6 faces. So just look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the 8 corners, and the left one, right one, front one, back one, down one and up one. So these are indicated as a faces of the unit cell. If the constituent particles are present at the corners positions only, that type of unit cell is named as a primitive unit cell. So that indicates in a primitive unit cell, the constituent particles are present at the corners of the cube only or corners of the unit cell only, here shown like this. So this is the primitive unit cell. And the second one, body centered unit cell. So in this type of unit cell, the constituent particles present at the 8 corners, along with 8 corners, one is present at the center of the cube. So that the name is given as a body center. So the ninth one is present at the center of the. So third one, face centered unit cell. So in this type of unit cell, the constituent particles present at the 8 corners of the cube, and then one constituent particle is present at the center of each face. So we can write the structure like this. So here the left face, the center of one constituent particle. Here the right face, which contains another constituent particle. Here down face contains another particle. Here up face contains another particle, constituent particle. So here front face contains another particle, and here this is back face contains another particles. So all these are connected to each of the constituent particle. So that indicates in this face centered unit cell, constituent particles present at the 8 corners along with the 6 faces. Total 14 constituent particles or 14 lattice sites are present in face centered unit cell. And the fourth one, end centered unit cell. So in this type of unit cell, the constituent particles present at the 8 corners along with any of the 2 opposite faces contains 2 center constituent particles. So consider here left or right faces, or up face or down face, or front face or back face. Any of the 2 opposite faces contains a center of constituent particles. So these are the types of unit cell. So based on the 6 parameters, there are 7 primitive cubic unit cells are present, which are named as a cubic, trigonal, orthorhombic, hexagonal, rhombohedral, monoclinic and triclinic. So based on the 6 parameters A, B, C and alpha, beta, gamma, there are 14 unit cells are possible. These 14 unit cells are named as a 14 Bravais lattices.